Hey there, Fallout fans! It's McFly back again with another Fallout 76 Legendary Scrip opening. The almost weekly series where I save up max Scrip, head on over to the Rusty Pick, and see if I can get anything good with my luck. If it's your first time stopping by and you want to follow the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there so you don't miss any of the weekly Fallout 76 videos. And a huge happy Halloween to everyone. It's probably more of a belated Halloween by the time I actually uploaded this video. Or I should say, Happy November. I hope you all enjoyed the spooky season. This week for the Purveyor video, we actually have a 25% off sale, which is pretty cool. It's almost like a double sale actually, because the first 1400 scrip in this video is actually from the Bombs Drop event. Then the last couple hundred scrip is actually from the 25% sale that they just added for Halloween. Speaking of the Bombs Drop event, how about those sales? They were pretty gnarly. So much that I bought a new pose pack for super cheap, and now I can do all sorts of new things. Bethesda, please do me a favor, add more of these, but don't make them so expensive. But that's enough about my hopes and dreams. Without further ado, grab a snack, maybe a drink, kick back, and let's see if luck is in my corner. Now with the 25% off sale, each legendary weapon is actually going to be 75 scrip. I think we'll manage. Now I do want to try my luck at a warglaive or a meat tenderizer, but I also don't want to miss out on some ranged weapons. So for the sake of the sale, I'm going to alternate between melee and ranged weapons. We'll start our first one off with a melee weapon. Here we go. Starting off strong, we got a Junkie's Chinese Officer Sword. Damage increases while suffering from addictions, 40% more power attack damage, and then take 40% less damage while power attacking. I've never actually taken the dive into the Junkie's build, but I've heard it's actually pretty good. No doubt that this could definitely put out some serious damage. This might be able to fetch me some caps in my vending machine, I don't know. Alright, second one, we're going to do a ranged. We got a 2-shot Gatling laser. Shoots an additional projectile, 50% extra limb damage, and then 25% less VATS action point cost. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. I'd say this is a pretty solid roll, especially for maybe someone who just hit 45 or 50. The 25% less VATS is actually a good thing to look out for if you're going to run a lot of agility, which might actually come in handy when using this kind of weapon. Back to a melee weapon. Alright, we're starting to go down the drain a little bit. We got a Junkie's Hatchet. It's still Junkies, so we got the damage increases while suffering from addictions, reflects 50% of melee damage back while blocking, and then +1 agility. I don't even know what to think with this one, but I would like to stop seeing Junkie one-handed weapons. Thanks. Alright, back to the ranged. No luck here either. We got a Mutant Slayer's M79 grenade launcher. 30% extra damage to super mutants. VATS critical shots do plus 50% damage with a +1 agility. Not only is this roll terrible in my opinion, but this isn't even something fun you'd want to play around with. This is just for some scrip in the machine. I don't know what number it is, but back to a melee. We got a winner here. We got a Mutant's Shovel. Damage increased by 10% if you're mutated. Reflects 50% of melee damage back while blocking with a 90% weight reduction. Obviously in no way is this going to put out some serious damage, but for the few instances in the game where you actually need a shovel to like dig up a mound or bury a hole or something, you're definitely going to want a shovel with the 90% weight reduction. Also the noise it makes when you hit things is just great. Alright, but enough about a shovel. Alright, we got our next ranged weapon. It's being very diverse today. We got a Berserker's Snub-Nosed 44 pistol. Lower damage resistance increases damage dealt, 10% damage while aiming, and then 25% less VATS action point cost. Berserkers is actually another build I've never really tried to touch, and I've heard many mixed things about it, whether it being good, bad. I guess it just really depends on your perk cards, I don't know. Sadly, this pistol is probably just more scrip. Alright, I think I'm kind of having more luck with the ranged weapons, so I'm just going to hit that again. Maybe it's just not for me, I don't know. It's an instigating combat shotgun. Double damage if a target is at full health, plus 50% limb damage, and +1 agility. I'm sure some people would probably disagree with me, but I'm just not the biggest fan of the shotguns in this game. Though instigating is probably a good perk to have on a shotgun because you want that first initial blast with some of that crippling power. Yeah, I guess this could be a solid roll. It is a combat shotgun as well. Alright, now for another melee. Got an Exterminator's Pole Hook. Plus 30% damage to Mirelurks and bugs, plus 50% limb damage, and then 90% weight reduc. I believe this is actually a two-hander, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the best roll I've ever seen, but it is kind of nice to see the whole theme of exterminators with an actual pole hook. Could be a Mirelurk hunter or something. And just to even it out, we'll go for another melee. Bad idea. We got a troubleshooter's tire iron. Plus 30% damage to robots. Plus 50% limb damage, which seems to be reoccurring. And then take 40% less damage while power attacking. Troubleshooters isn't the worst thing in the world to get anymore, considering we fight more robots. And they hit like a truck. But it is a tire iron. And for that I'm out. Back to the ranged. A mutant's railway rifle. Damage increased by 10% if you're mutated, plus 50% limb damage, and your VATS critical meter fills 15% faster. This gun hits like a truck, but it could have way better perks. And I don't know what it is about that limb damage. It keeps popping up. Back to the physical stuff. A Zealot's Death Tambo. Plus 30% damage to Scorched, reflects 50% of melee damage back while blocking, and plus 1 agility. Funny thing is, I've actually been searching for a Death Tambo recently, just for joking and like the weaker enemies out there. It also has a couple seasonal skins that are pretty cool. Unfortunately for my player's means, this roll is terrible, and it's probably going to be Scrip. Give it another go with the melee. A Hunter's Board. I don't know what it is with my luck, but it is terrible. Plus 30% damage to animals, 40% faster swing speed, and then a 90% weight reduction. I am happy to see the 40% faster swing speed roll. That is one of my favorite legendaries probably to get on a melee weapon. Unfortunately, it's on a board. Give ranged another go. Good lord, we got a Hunter's Missile Launcher. Repeating with the 30% damage to animals, bashing damage increased by 40% with a 90% weight reduction. Clearly this is terrible. The only silver lining I can find here though is that it's 90% weight reduction, so I can actually stick it in my stash and save it if I need to for another script day. But that's just terrible. Alright, the tank is just about run dry. To get 450 more script, I'm going to first hand in my daily 150, grab 250 for my scoreboard that I've been saving up, and then maybe take 10 minutes and complete a couple daily quests. Alright, let's kick it off with a melee. What is with all these one-handers? We got a Nocturnal Ski Sword. Damage increases with the night and decreases with the day. 40% faster swing speed with a plus 1 strength. When I see Nocturnal, I'm just turned off right away. And I love those bottom two perks. If only it was on like a two-handed weapon, that'd be pretty cool. It's gonna be a nope. Do a ranged. Well, it's nice to see a new face. We got a Mutant Slayer's Gauss Shotgun. Plus 30% damage to super mutants. Plus 33% VATS hit chance, and then 25% less VATS action point cost. Not the best roll in the world. It is nice to see the Gauss Shotgun roll after I've actually unlocked the plan. It may fare a little bit over at West Tech, but I don't know why you'd use it when there's much better things. But it's nice to see you. Back to the melee. Instigating Chinese Officer Sword. Double damage if the target's at full health, plus 40% faster swing speed, and then take 15% less damage while blocking. Again, I just have to pass. I think I'm gonna have to stop doing melee weapons for a while because I keep getting one-handers. It's almost like the game knows what my perk cards are and it's not gonna drop them. Back to the ranged. A Furious Short Assault Rifle. Damage increased after each consecutive hit on the same target, plus 25% faster fire rate, and then a 90% weight reduction. This isn't half bad. I actually have a fixer with this similar roll. And Furious and faster fire rate is always a great combo. And then on the back end it only weighs 2 pounds. So you can mod it up and it'll still be like, what, 8 pounds maybe when it's done? This can be kind of interesting. I'll have to check it out. For the sake of rolling another one-hander, I'm going to do a ranged weapon. And it probably wasn't the best choice. We got an Assassin's Harpoon Gun. 10% damage to humans. 25% faster fire rate with plus 1 agility. I'm sorry if you disagree, but this is trash. Probably a one-handed weapon, but let's try it. Holy crap. We got an anti-armor sledgehammer. Ignores 50% of your target's armor, plus 40% more power attack damage, and plus 1 strength. When it comes to the melee weapons, this is probably my favorite roll of the day. To be honest, I'll probably never use it, but I do appreciate the roll. Or if anybody's looking for an anti-armor sledgehammer. And that just about rounds up all the script I spent on the Bombs Drop event sale. Not the best luck in the world, but now we have the Halloween 25% off sale. I was able to scrounge up about 750 more extra legendary script. And I'm just gonna hope all that bad luck in the beginning has been saving up for some good luck right now. Happy Halloween, and here we go. Ranged weapon. Not the best to start off, but I'll take it. We got an anti-armor salvaged Assaultron head. Ignores 50% of the target's armor, bashing damage increased by 40%, and then plus 50 damage resistance while aiming. I've always appreciated having this weapon in the Fallout universe, but I've actually never used it seriously. I know the actual Assaultrons can pump out some serious damage with their actual head, but once I have it, it doesn't really do much. Maybe there's a trick to that, I don't know. Next, we're going to go back to melee. Hey, at least it's two-hander. I can't ask for better. You got a Stalker's baseball bat. If not in combat, 100% VATS accuracy at 50% AP cost, plus 50% limb damage, which is very fitting for a bat, and then take 15% less damage while blocking. Fortunately, it is a two-hander, but I just don't understand why Stalkers is a thing for melee weapons. Maybe it's just me, but they should get rid of that from even rolling at all. Just to keep it fun and light, we're going to go with another melee. Okay, we're backtracking. We got a Nocturnal Cultist Dagger. Damage increases with the night and decreases with the day, but a nice 40% more power attack damage. And then to top it off, we got a +1 endurance. Not the best, but also not the worst. And you really have to appreciate the craftsmanship on that dagger. That is grade A. Come on, ranged weapon. We got a Zealot's Cryolator. Plus 30% damage to Scorched, 10% damage while aiming this thing, and then faster movement speed while aiming down the barrel. I'm a huge fan of Cryolators, but I like to see much more fun perks than this. It's gonna be a no. One more ranged. A Zealot Snub-Nosed 44 pistol. We got a repeat of the plus 30% damage to Scorched, 50% extra limb damage, and then +1 perception for the extra aim. Definitely some more fodder for the script box. That's a no. Back to the physical attacks. A Mutant Slayer's Spear, plus 30% damage to super mutants, plus 50% extra limb damage, with a 90% weight reduction. I believe this is a two-hander, and I always like to see the spear pop up. It's super primitive, and it's just one of those weapons I feel like you can have a lot of fun with. Thinking about it now, I'm actually super curious if there's any mods for this. I can't remember any. I could definitely see this being a weapon that I keep in my stash box and go over to West Tech and have some fun with. Maybe I'll save that for my next stream. Yet another ranged weapon. Alright, now the game is just starting to troll me. We got a Medic's Broadsider. VATS crit shots heal you and your group. At the same time, they're also doing 50% more damage, with a 15% faster reload speed. Alright, I semi-take back what I said. That is a super interesting collection of legendary perks. I'd say the only downside here is that it's on a Broadsider. If I could name that gun, it would definitely be the team player. With a melee. An Assassin's Revolutionary Sword. Plus 10% damage to humans, reflects 50% of the melee damage back while blocking, with a +1 endurance. I'm not even going to spend much time on this. This is a nope. Nope, 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 nope. I think I'm just going to ride out the ranged weapons for the rest of it. Got a Mutant Short Ultra Sight Laser Pistol. Damage increased by 10% if you're mutated, plus 25% faster fire rate, and +1 perception. My alternate character is a pistol build, but even this probably doesn't even compare to most of the guns he has. But it's not the worst roll I've seen in the world, so I'll give it that. Last opening for Halloween. Give me all the spooky magic you have. It could be worse, I will say that. We got a 2-shot short plasma pistol. Shoots an additional projectile, plus 33% VATS hit chance, with a 25% less VATS action point cost. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I feel like I'm saying that a lot this video, but a lot of these rolls are pretty much just straight down the middle. It's nice to have that extra 2-shot, but then you got some little VAT action synergy going on down there. Definitely one of the better plasma pistols I've seen roll for my character. I can't really say much more than that. And there we have it. If you ask me, this is definitely one of the worst weeks I've had in, well, about a few weeks, so. At the end of the day though, that is the risk you take, and maybe it's just building up for something better next week, who knows. Also, side note, I'm sorry if the audio has been a little weird this whole video. I'm working between 2 different kinds of mics, and I'm still trying to figure that out. But as always, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Likes are always appreciated, and if you want to see more Fallout 76 content or overall entertainment like this, feel free to click on my channel down there and work away. As for me, I'm going to go grind some more double XP. I'll catch you out there in the wasteland.